look at that sunset. It's real nice today. What's going on, guys? A little bit of a different perspective today. I'm on the Honda CBR 600rr, and I just got this bike about a week and a half ago, and it's been a blast, to be honest. I don't have much riding experience. I was a little bit nervous getting onto a 600cc bike right away. Just because of the power that it has. I mean, 0 to 60s is like low 3 seconds, so it's like ridiculous. But I took the training course, motorcycle safety course, that is offered in California, and that helped me out a ton. And so I'm pretty comfortable riding the bike now because of that. And I have a lot of experience with manual transmission cars as well. So, that definitely helps out a little bit. It's funny, when I first got the bike, I didn't think I'd be going very fast, but not quite the case most of the time, because it's just too much fun. Now, all my accelerations are straight to 45 miles per hour, never any faster, because that would be against the law. But yeah, riding the bike has been like a total blast. I was expecting it to be a little bit more like sketchy, but especially after that safety course I took, it's been like perfect. So I've ridden a couple different of my friend's bikes as well as the training course bike. The training course bike was like 125 cc's, which if you don't know motorcycles, that's like very slow. 0 to 60 is probably like 9 seconds, if that, maybe 12. I don't even know if they get to 60 miles per hour. They're super slow. So from there, I tried my buddy's bike out, which was a naked Z650. So it's kind of like this bike, but there's no fairings. And that bike has a lot of low-end torque. It was fun to ride, but I realized that it wouldn't be too big of a deal getting something like this. And I've always had my eye out for this like specific one, just because I think it looks the best for the super sports. So I ended up doing that, and no regrets, honestly. This bike is so refined. It's been ridiculous. I'm beyond happy with my purchase of this, just because it's so good, low speeds and high speeds. Like, I can take this, you know, well beyond highway speed, and it's super comfortable. There's never any issues. And then the same when I want to take it, you know, low speed. If I'm cruising 25 miles per hour, it's comfortable. So there's really never an issue, like, speed-wise. There's no vibrations really coming up through the handlebars. It's just a really, like, well-refined bike. It's just a blast to drive. I first got it, and the gears were backwards, because it was race gearing. So basically, instead of going down for first, it was up for first, which was confusing. I ended up switching that out. But besides that, I mean, the bike, I bought it, it had 1,200 miles on it, 2016. Bought it for like half of what it was new. So it was a killer deal. And the guy selling it just, you know, didn't need the bike anymore. He just was more into off-roading, so he didn't drive it much, sold it to me. And right now, odometer's at 1722. So I've put on over 500 miles in the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Just riding around town, going down like PCH here and along the coast in California. Just going out to dinner and random stuff. But it's really just a blast. If you're looking and you're in the market for a bike in this power range, or you're new to biking, if you can drive a manual transmission, like, no doubt, 600cc bike, like, there's no reason you wouldn't be able to handle it. I see everyone online like freaking out, like, oh, you can't handle it. Like, if you're like semi-athletic and you know how to drive a manual transmission car, it's like the same thing but with your hands. It's really not hard. It's really not like, difficult at all. And then worst comes to worst, like, the power builds through the RPM range. So like lower RPMs, the throttle's not as responsive. So if you're worried about it, you can just leave it in the low RPMs, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, flipping the bike because you're giving it too much power. Lane splitting is legal here in California, which is awesome. But yeah, definitely 600cc bike if you're new, just because I feel like any less than that, unless you're small, but I'm 200 pounds and this bike's like perfect for me, comfort wise. Maybe I'm just used to it. But I mean, it handles easy. I mean, I feel like it's not even a problem at all, and I've been riding for 2 weeks. So if I can do it, you can do it. That's the motto with everything I do. Online business, motorcycles, cars, anything in life. If someone else doing it, you can do it. But yeah, I mean, obviously if you're really uncomfortable, you can go with a smaller bike, but I wouldn't be too intimidated by this size of bike. It's really not an issue. I'm not like, I was worried I was going to be scared of the bike. Like, I'm not scared of the bike at all. It's really nice having the power to be able to get out of like tight situations if there's like cars coming in, and the brakes are super good. First day I got it, I took it out to the parking lot and was just I practiced emergency braking just because it's good to like be able to do that, obviously. But yeah, love the bike overall. It's super refined. I just wired a charger to the back seat, that way I can charge my phone so it doesn't die on me. So that wasn't too painful, and you can just leave your phone in the back seat if you want, or you can put it up front like some people do, but I don't really want to have to look down at my phone. So I have that, and then I have this these GoPros set up along with I have a Bluetooth mic that I use to talk to my friends and listen to music, and then I can use that for recording as well. So overall, I love the setup. I think I'm going to put an exhaust on the back of this thing, make it a little bit louder because it's kind of quiet as it is. So once I do that, it'll be really nice, and I'll be sure to update you guys with that. But that'll be sick. And then probably end up getting like a Thunder Eliminator kit and maybe a mirrored visor to go with this one. This one's a it turns dark during daylight and see through at night, which is like nice, but the mirrored ones are just too thick. So I'll probably end up having to go with that. But yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Southern California, and I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I love this thing. It's been like a complete dream. I've wanted it since I was 16 years old, so now that I'm a month out from turning 23, I'm just like beyond stoked to be able to have a bike like this. Finally, you know, finally took action. I was too much of a baby previously to buy it. Not a baby, but I was just, you know, it's always intimidating, like looking at bikers and being like, oh, I can't do that, like that's too crazy, like, oh, it's way too sketch, I don't want to do that. But in reality, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, obviously there's very real dangers being on a motorcycle and crashes and whatnot, but it's just a complete blast. And as long as you're like being, you know, aware of your surroundings, and, you know, you take the safety courses, you're wearing the right gear. Definitely always wear the right gear, because if you're not, you're an idiot. And, yeah, it's real nice. You just gotta worry about these cars, because no one sees you on a bike. Assume that nobody sees you ever. But yeah, that's pretty much my overall first thoughts. The bike has so much power. It's like the perfect amount of power I would want. It's not too much to where I'm freaking out, but it's not like, it doesn't leave me wanting more. It's perfect, especially for, you know, highway riding. It's really comfortable and everything like that. Oh, and the other thing, the seating position on this compared to like a Yamaha R6 or like my buddy's Ducati, it's so comfortable. It's like I'm sitting on a couch. I could just sit upright, no problem, and still touch the handlebars. These other ones, you're like permanently in a tucked position. It's such a pain in the ass. It's real uncomfortable. But let me know if you guys like this style video. I'll probably do some talks with you guys while riding the bike, because as I said before, I put on 500 miles in about a week and a half, so I like to ride it a lot. So if I could share some stories or business advice or just life advice on the bike or talking about bikes, I'd love to do that. So make sure to like and subscribe for those videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.